Yeah, business records made easy. Today, we're going to look at a very simple system software, a very simple software for capturing your business data records. I'll be taking you through that. Okay, so this is e-business records for schools and small businesses, developed by Sticky Key IT and Management Solutions. We simply call it SKIMS FRB, that is Financial Record Book. So we're going to go through what it is, what the EFRB is, and then the benefits. What is SKIMS EFRB? EFRB is an electronic financial record book, and it is a simple deployed software for capturing data on business transactions. The user is kept on check about all kinds of financial dealings in the business. Remember, EFRB is a discipline. Without discipline, you cannot use this system or software. You have to discipline yourself in order to keep records of every transaction that takes place in your business. And without that, your account will never balance and you will not find the software useful. What are the benefits of using EFRB? You will get all records of your business at one place. You'll also know the value of your business at any point in time. You will know your closing stock every day. So at the end of every day, you will know how many of what is left in stock for you. You would also be able to easily trace your debtors and creditors, pardon the typo there. You'll also know exactly how much is spent on specific expenditure items over a period of time. The system EFRB will help you to know the cash and bank balances at a go. You will see it when I take you through. It gives you the daily and monthly trend of analysis of sales and expenses. So you know on which day or which days you made more sales, and then which month made more sales or less sales and expenditure. It would help you to ascertain the profit and loss of your transactions or business. and ultimately gives you timely information for making crucial decisions that will help you grow your business. Now, let us look at some quick access pages. When you open the system, you are going to find the financial record sheets with links, and then you have other pages like the summaries, where you have all your information in summary, debtors, creditors, discounts given, and all of that. You shall see that. How to use the software is simple offline. Just double click on this icon to open the software and then enter your password. From there, just click on links page, which is down there, and then you click on the record that you want to. For instance, if you want to go to FRB or assets or payroll, you just go, or jingles. Or if you want to just know about us, you just click on that. How do you enter data into the system? You have to know that records of no financial transaction should be ignored at all. Take records on every person and maintain the discipline. Actually, I'm going to take you through how to do your data entry. Yeah, so when you click on the assets, you can generate your asset list. Your closing stock will tell you how many, what you are left in your stock per item. And then the account summary tells you or let you know all financial transactions or situations. For instance, how much you are owed, and then how much cash you have. Backing up is simple. If you are using the offline version, you always have to save, because this is an Excel platform. You just have to save every data anytime you enter. And remember that our team will advise you on further on how to effectively back up to safeguard against any eventualities after we have come to run installation for you, the installation for you, for your organization. Now, you can contact us. Our SKIMS Service Center, there's a class that you can just enroll and learn more for free about the software if you want to, which is Google Classroom. And our WhatsApp lines are also available. Our marketing and public relations department are also there to assist you. Thank you very much for taking time to listen to this business record keeping presentation. So from here, I take you to where we're going to look at how to enter data or use the system itself. So I'm taking you to the system so that we can have a view of it. Okay, welcome back. As I told you, when you are entering, before you enter the system, you'll be required of the passwords, which you yourself will set. And without that password, you will not be able to enter. So just enter the passwords. Now, after you have entered the passwords, we have the sheets. Just follow the pointer as I move. So the first sheet is the business ID, which that will have your name and your location and some IDs about you. And then the second one is the home page, where we have all the links and the links to the actual points for you to do data entry or take reports. So we have the income and income payments page following that. And then we have the sales records following that. We have the customer bills And we have the sales and others, so many others, as we saw on the over here on the home page. So you have a sheet for pay in, sales, customers bill, others, other goods, and I'm going to explain all of that to you. Pay, expenditure, suppliers, register, bank, IOU records, loans, profit or loss, or profit and loss, daily and sales and expenses records, assets. Your assets will be captured so that you know the value of your business, and then the closing stock, and then the accounts balance summaries or balances will show here. On the rough works page, you have the chance to use it to correct your accounts to know where the imbalances are coming from. I'll take you to that. All right, so let's just start. Now, for you to start, you would like to actually register your customers at customers bills. You would want to register them. So when you click on that link, it takes you to the page where you can register your customers on the customers bills. So we are going there right now. And when you reach there, you just take the bill, register the customers that you have. For instance, if you are working in a school or you are operating a school, this is where you are going to register all your students, and then those your customers of yours that are also, if it's a business, then the customers of yours that are always with you, your customers you will want to track their purchase, buying from you or using of your service. So over here, we have some different fields from serial number right down to contacts. Now, what do? You take the name of the customer, like over here, the full name should come here, the location of that customer, and then the ID, the customer's ID that you create for them, and then you indicate the type of customer that you are dealing with. We have the old customer and other types of customers too. Now remember, the system is tailored made, so we do it to suit your own. So you may have your own names for your type of customers you have. But I have over here old, beginner, and intermediate. And then you indicate in the yellow cells or columns, you indicate what the arrears, how much the customer is already owing you before you are coming to start this system. And over here under the goods, you are not going to type anything. It will it will compute by itself anytime the customer buys something or transact any business in terms of taking any service from you. It will compute over here. Now, if there are other charges, you put it over here. And there is a question mark over here to show that if there is any further thing, you can just you can just add it to the program to keep it running. Now, the system itself computes the total dealings with the customer, and then also total payments that is made by the customer, and then total discounts that is made by the customer, as well as the balances. So as payments are done, then the customer's account is kept in check. All right, so after you've done the registration and you go back home, from over there, you can now you can proceed with any transaction from your customers or your students. Supposing any of them pays in any cash, you come to incomes payment, and then if they buy something, come to sales records. Then and that is, let's look at how the paying is Yes, the pay in. You record a date, the name of the person, the exact name that you registered should appear, should be used over here. So there's a list for you to choose from, and then what the person is, what the person customer bought, and the amount paid or deposited. You indicate a mode of payment. The mode of payment is very important because if you do not indicate a mode of payment, it will not be credited to your accounts because we need to know whether the money that you have received is going to cash or is going straight to the bank. You know, some customers pay straight to the bank. So you have to indicate a mode of paying. Yeah. In the mode of payment, we are going to have all your accounts linked to the software. See this one, for instance, this is a bank, EcoBank, GCB, your Momo will be there, Vodafone Cash, and then there's Bata, and there's also cash. So all the possible means of receiving money from customers will be captured so that every part of it will be traced. You indicate a receipt number here, the name of the payer, maybe the one who is buying is not the same person, but if it's the same person, just write the same name or self, and that's all. And then the contact of the payer. All right, so let's go to the sales. And the sales, that's where you sell. So when you make any sales, you do the records over there. It's the same way. You put down the date, then the name, choose the name, and then what the person is buying. You indicate it by choosing or accurately typing it, and then the quantity that the person is buying, the unit price for one, and then the total will calculate by itself. And if you give the person any discount, you indicate it over here. Then you indicate the customer's ID. Remember, without the ID, the deductions will not go through in the account. And we are using the ID because some people have the same name. So if you should have Clement Mensah too in your school or in your business coming to buy from you, then how is the deduction going to be like? So you need to give them IDs so that the two of them will have different IDs that will separate them. All right, so now let's go to the other side of recording, which is the expenses side. Over there, you have to register your suppliers. Just before we go to the other side, let's take a look at the other goods. Now, the other goods page is for businesses that would want to keep sales data plus income receipts and everything at one place. For instance, if you're operating a provision shop, you would want to just sell and record everything, sell over here, record everything, all payments over here, and uh, everything on the go. So you just go through the same process. You put down the date, the year, month, and day, and then the customer's name, and then the service quantity, the unit price. Very simple. Don't forget the mode of payment. Don't forget to indicate it anytime. Yeah, so that is about the other sales. Now, the other sales tool can be used by organizations that use the sales, customers bill, and income pages, in the sense that um, maybe you run a school, so you register your customers, that is your students, and some other prominent customers. And then whatever they buy, you put in here. And then whenever they pay you, make deposits, you put it over here. But then maybe aside that, you are selling some provisions and some other things like um, bags, stationery, and all of that. That one comes under other sales, other goods. Now let's just check in on the suppliers. So with the suppliers too, you need to register them. You have to register all your suppliers. Now we have some 4 category of suppliers that you may want to capture, who are top 4 suppliers. So in this list, there's a portion that you will feel, and it will just change it for you over here. And these suppliers are top suppliers that you would want to track how much you are dealing with them, your dealings with them financially, to what extent it is. And so you would want to track that. Now, so over here, apart from these four, here, you come to the fifth line, the serial number 5, then you register. For instance, let me register a custom, a supplier. Let's say supplier's name is Joe Bedding. So I registered Joe Bedding, and this is not, he's not giving me loan, so I'm not going to fill here. Joe Bedding is located at Accra. You can be very specific, and then when you tap from there, it takes you straight to the type of expenses that Joe Bedding delivers. So you just choose from among the expenses. Joe Bedding gives me goods, or yeah, so goods. And if you make here ECG, for instance, Electricity Company of Ghana, then here will become electricity, which is there. All right, good. So you put down Joe Bedding's contact info 0244 something, and then yeah, so that is it. And you have registered Joe Bedding. From there, when you tap, it comes to the next line where you can just type in the next. So now let me register Ghana ECG. And ECG is also in Accra. I am in Accra, so it's also in Accra. And then we go to the goods that they deliver. ECG gives us electricity. So I just scroll through, and then I pick electricity. Then ECG's number, I put it over there, 02433, whatever. All right, so that is this button here, home, is good for you to just click on and go home, so that you can go to the next page. Now, I've registered to all right, so that is where we were. Now, let me buy something from somebody. The year is 2020. The month is, you always put it in the number. And then today is 25th August. Now I choose the supplier, which is electricity, ECG. My list is so small. ECG. Then we come over here. What is ECG giving me? Electricity. Scroll down. Electricity is right. So I move. Now here says, this column says commodity name, if commodity is here. So I didn't choose commodities here, so it's just electricity. I move on. Quantity, I bought it once. Unit price, I bought 200 Ghana cedis. And how much did I pay? I paid it, or 200 cedis. There wasn't any payment charge. The discount, there was no discount. Then the mode of payment, it was cash. So I have to indicate it so that you subtract it from my cash. Without that, there will be a problem. Now, if there's balance, there's no balance. So I've bought from ECG. That's all. So any other place you buy from, you just enter it after you have registered them. Now all these that you are doing is piling up reports for you. You can navigate your pages. Go home. Now let's visit all the other sheets have information that will give you. Let's go to the bank. Sorry, let's go to the bank. At bank, you make deposit or withdrawal. You make deposit or withdrawals. So just enter the year, the dates 2028-25. So today I'm sending cash. I'm depositing cash of 2,000 cedis inside, and then so I can't do the same. I'm not withdrawing, so I just go to remarks and details of the bank and choose where did I put the money. I put it inside my Momo, so that is it's inside the Momo there, and that is all. So let's move on now. Remember at bank the sales payments or cash-ins, or sorry, payments that were made to the bank directly are not supposed to be entered here again, because it is already credited to the bank and the bank has received it. So when you indicated under the cash-ins, where you receive the money, you indicated a mode of payment as bank, it sent the money straight to that bank. Or if you indicated Momo or cash, then it will send it over there. So you don't need to come and send money to bank over here. Now, when do you use this page? It is when you take physical cash from your coffers in the business and send it to bank, or you go for physical cash from the bank to your business and come and place it I mean, it's the cash with you. But if you transact business using check, you already indicated the payment mode that you use bank, so it will subtract. If you receive check to that will be paid into your bank account, or somebody pays money into your bank account, you have already indicated that that is gone to the bank, so you don't need to bring it over here. Other than that, the account won't balance. All right, so now let's go home. Click on your home, and then let's get back to other things are here, so many things, but just let's take the closing stock, and then we take the summary for today. Now, the closing stock over here, you are going to register all your services or products, commodities that can be counted. So you put them down. Now, I have pen over here, notepad over here. You can add. If it's a provision shop, then you are having something like, let's say, 1.5 liter Coke. Let's say that. So you register all of them and indicate the opening stock, which is the available stock as at the time you are going to start using this software. And then you tell us the cost, the unit cost of one, then the selling price of one. So you are filling in from here, this column to this column, all the yellow columns. And when you finish that job, computation starts. Anytime you buy new stock, it will compute. Anytime you sell, it will bring it here. And then it will tell us the all year round stock here, how many of commodity you bought, and then how many will be left at the end of the year or at the end of the period or any time at all. And then that will give you the closing stock value, because you will tell us how much one cost over here, and then it will give us the value. And this value is actually calculating, or is going to be put together as your stock, closing stock value, and a summary over here. So as usual, you can go home and then you click on summary of accounts, where you have the summary of the accounts. Now, the view is very small. The view is small, so you can increase it. Just zoom zoom in, and you're good to go. So zoom in so you can see everything well. Now, so over here we have the year-long summaries, and then we also have the summaries of account as at today or now. So the whole thing is the summary of account as at now, right now as we talk. What is happening? How much money sales have you made since you started using the software? How much sales are fees? How much sales are goods, other goods, and how much sales? How much loans have you collected? How much debtors do you have? How much uh, what debtors in the others? The main and the others. That is the main business, and then the other thing that you do. So see everything, discounts you've given, discounts that you have granted, all will be computed for you. And you also have the total expenditure. Now you have spent 200 Ghana cedis only on electricity. So all these services, all of these services that you will be spending money on, at the end of the period, you will be able to know how much you have spent on each and every one of them, okay, up to general and or others. Now, these are also expenses that you make. Goods from accounts also per A. These are special, these four are special, sorry, these four are special customers, suppliers for you. So you would want to know how much you have spent buying from them or how much goods you bought from them for the period. And that one also comes in monthly here, January, February, March, April up to December. You will find them computed over here. So anytime you buy, it will be here, it will show in a month. That is why you have to put in the correct date so that it will bring it over here for you. Now we also have the total credit, how much money you are owing in total, loans that you have taken, and then everything, the investment credits, which is things you've bought as investment, but you haven't finished paying, will reflect over here. Wages and salaries outstanding, you will find all, everything. You just have to maintain the discipline, and then you are good to go. You'll be kept in check. Now, this is the bank. So you see that we deposited 2,000 into Momo. So it's right here, as you can see. And also, if you put all the bank accounts together, the total is 2,000, which is the Momo deposit that we made. Now the account is indicating that we have our cash at hand, which is the cash, the money that will be in the office that you can easily check and cross-check and see if it is equal to this. Is negative 1,500. I think it's because we were not doing the proper data entry. Now we uploaded some assets. So when you put, there's no fixed asset uploaded under assets here. Under this, we have no fixed assets uploaded yet, so it's zero. As soon as you do the entries in on each platform and upload it over here, you are going to get a summary here, and it will increase your net assets. So at every point in time, you know the worth of your business, and you can take the right decisions. All right, so after you have gotten your summaries of your funds, now you can ask, so if 2000, if people are owing you 2008 cedis, who are those people? So you can easily just go to the payments side, and you will find all of them, the bill side, and you will find all of them over there. You can give them the calls that will make them to see here. So you will find all the 8,000. See, this guy balance is here. The account is showing 700, 120 negative. So you find all of them, right? And you can easily reach out to them. And you can easily reach out to them. All right. All right. So as I took you through this before, you can get reports on your loans, profit and loss, daily sales and expenses, assets, closing stock, account summary. And this information is actually going to help you make very good decisions for your business. Once again, do not hesitate to contact us. If you need our service, just call us on our contact lines over here. WhatsApp is there, 0266167627, and then 0557083552. Our call lines are also available right here for you. All our mails are active, and just talk to us. Thank you so much. Thank you.